Hello everyone, hi, my name is Fumi Beatrice, and today I'm going to be showing you a tour of what a hospital accommodation looks like in 2025. I hope you like this video. If you do like it, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and share my video to other people. Thanks for watching. So this is actually a new build hospital accommodation. It was opened in 2024, and I just want to show you like what prototypes of hospital accommodation are coming out in the UK. And this accommodation is actually in Oxford. This is very important for when I tell you the price later. First of all, I wanted to show you guys this very fancy heater. It's like some new technology, whatever, but it does warm up the room, but doesn't get hot. Like I'm touching it, it's not hot or like even warm, but it's doing its job. And then if you come closer, you can see it has these fancy buttons like plus and minus and like reset to adjust the temperature, like plus to adjust the temperature and minus to adjust the temperature, and like this is reset. I think this is like a Wi-Fi button or something like that, and that's like something like a timer. Yeah, I don't know, but I want to show you guys that if you've never seen it before.
Front door is closing.
Alright guys, so we are at the room that we're going to be viewing. This is like a pod, and in this pod you have 5 people staying here, and the only thing or the only facility that the 5 of them are sharing is the kitchen. So each of the rooms in these pods are all en suites. So come in. So this is the room we are going to be viewing, and so if you enter the room, the first thing you see is actually the wardrobe. So it's not so big, it's just a little bit compact wardrobe, but it gets the job done. You can keep your clothes in there and stuff and whatever. I don't want to show you guys because the room is a little bit rough, and I actually begged to use this room. So, but yeah, so that's the wardrobe. But I mean, you can see the length of the wardrobe, so you can tell it's not so big, but it's big enough to contain your space. I mean, it's just a room for a single person. And then you come here, you can see the toilet and the bathroom. I love this because it's just like a mirror hanging on the bathroom door. You can always come here in the morning and check yourself out. You know what I'm saying? And then nothing much, just a basic classic bathroom. You've got the sink here. It's like a modern bathroom, I believe. You've got the mirror, and you've got like extensions or a plug for like your shaving stuff and whatever. You've got like a soap or whatever stand here, and then you've got the toilet itself. You've got these fancy flush buttons. And then here we have the shower. You've got a shower, and you've got the things to control the button and stuff like that. I guess it would have been a plus if we had like a bathtub. I guess that would have been like a little bit of heaven on earth. A shower, bathtub, and the toilet. But you can't have all your prayers answered in Oxford. And then that's it basically. And here you've got the room. So this side you've got the desk and this very fancy ergonomical looking chair. It's a very bendy if you want to, I'm gonna sit here. Like it's very comfortable. So it's nice. I mean, you get a room and you don't have to spend extra in getting like a very comfortable chair. And you've got like this desk to do whatever you like. And over here you've got like a wall socket. And I think why I really like the wall socket is just because of all these USB ports they've added to it. Especially like this cute little Type-C port over here. And then you've got a little bit of space up there. You can use to keep your books, you can use to keep decorations or whatever you decide to keep there. And then you've got a little bit of storage here. I would have loved this was bigger, but I mean, you still have storage, you store whatever it is you want here. And I think this is really cool. You could like pin stuff on the board. Like, for example, I like to write a lot, so you can just like pin it, like your to-do list or your day-to-day tasks. You can just pin that again. And you've got the window. This is lovely, you know. But I guess the downside is that you won't want the window open when you're like dressing up and stuff, because somebody can definitely see you from that other building over there. But apart from that, this is actually lovely. And then it opens up. It doesn't open up that much, but at least it opens up a bit. Anyway, we are going to, we don't need the window open. But I like the fact that they really put like very thick curtains. At least you are very secure with these curtains. Nobody's going to see through. And you've got this fancy little chair, you know, in the corner for your guests to sit down and talk. And then you've got the single bed. This is a single room ensuite. So you've got a single bed, you've got pillows over there. And I like the fact that they thought that, of course, they didn't put much storage. So you've got places under the bed to keep your stuff and shoes. You've got a bit of storage also here to keep your stuff, like the bedside table. And you've got more sockets here and more USB ports and the USB-C cute stuff to plug your phone. I like the fact that they put a hook on the door so you could always hang your coats and stuff like that. Like in my former hospital accommodation, I had to buy like a hook, like a personal hook to put my stuff there. So that was really thoughtful. And then we're going to be going to the kitchen. So this doubles as both a living room, a living area, and a kitchen. So this is supposed to be like a living area with the reception and everything. You've got a table with 5 chairs, and you've got this very cute little sofa set going on. I like the vibe. We were thinking of when we build this place, like white and orange and yellow. It's really cool. And then you've got the ironing board. You've got an iron that comes with the accommodation, so you don't have to buy like your own iron and stuff like that. You've got a lot of sockets, around, lying around. You've got bin, both your normal food waste bin and then your recycle bin, and then you've got a vacuum cleaner that comes with the room. Here is the kitchen area. I think there's lots of storage for 5 people because it's 5 people staying in this pod. And if you come closer, you'll see that it's actually labeled. So this is EE, that's for room E, and this is like DD, and this is CC, BB. So I think like 2 storage with 1 person, that's fine. Much better than the accommodation I used to stay in before. And like AA, and then they've got electric cooker and then the oven. They just have like 4 spaces on the electric cooker, and there are 5 people. So I guess if one person was cooking, it would be difficult for another person to come in and cook, because if you're African like me, when we cook, we take everywhere. Yeah, so I think that's just the downside. It would have been nice if there was like an extra electric cooker there to help people. And then the toaster and the kettle comes with the accommodation also, so that's a good thing. And also the microwave, and then every other thing I think is personal belongings. There's only 1 sink, and I think this sink is actually small for 5 people. I feel like there should be an extra sink. I don't know why UK houses, or the UK houses that I've been to, there's always just like one sink all the time. Like sometimes there are like 8 people living in the house and they will just put 1 sink. Why can't you put 2 sinks, Oh, that's just me. But I think it's not bad. I think for 5 people they would manage. They would be able to manage. And it's a hospital accommodation. You don't expect much. Okay. And we've got this place where they have like a mop and a bucket in there and some kitchen storage stuff. And they've got 2 fridges, which is so cool. So like they don't have to fight over fridge spaces. I think each fridge has 5 spaces. So that's enough for, at least somebody can take 2 spaces each. And let's go outside and she'll show you guys outside. It's really cool. And then let's go outside. Oh, it's a bit chilly because it's winter. But I think this place will really be cool in summer. Like you have your chairs out, be sipping some, maybe not tea, be sipping some wine and some juice and stuff and be chilling in summer. I think this will really be cool, and especially like just to relax and enjoy. Yeah, that's the end of the tour. The cost of renting this flat apartment or whatever is £777.61 per month. And I know you might think that's a bit expensive, but given the location of this hospital accommodation, which is Oxford, I think it's pretty reasonable, because if you compare the prices of apartments outside, it's pretty reasonable. So let me give you an example. For example, I rent outside, privately outside, and it's a 2-bedroom apartment I share with someone else. And for my own room, which is also like an ensuite room, I pay 700 without bills, and by the time you add bills every month, it might sometimes get up to £900 per month, give or take. So not to say that you can't get something cheaper than £777 outside, but given the prices of other houses outside, I think this is pretty reasonable. You might be thinking, why should I rent with the hospital? First of all, if you are new into the country, if you are coming into the country for the first time as a healthcare professional from whatever country you are coming from, getting the hospital accommodation is a good way to settle in, because at least you know that your accommodation is going to be sorted for a month or 3 months or a year, depending on whatever contracts you have with the hospital, while you're able to settle down before you begin renting outside. Also, most hospital accommodations are usually cheaper compared to the rents outside, and most of the hospital accommodations will always be very close to home. So for example, this accommodation is just inside the hospital compound, is within the hospital environment, so you're not thinking of transport, you're not thinking of you have to wake up, you have to enter the bus or the train or anything like that. You just wake up, you dress up for work, and boom, you're at work. So that's the advantage of renting with the hospital accommodation. And I think also this room provides you with the privacy you need. You can do anything you like, you lock your door, you're not worried about anything. And I think you have almost all the facilities you need to be able to call this home for a while. So yeah, I think that's a good thing for renting with the hospital. Even though this hospital accommodation is quite big actually, like when I showed you guys the kitchen, they provided 2 fridges for 5 people, and they have like a lot of storage. Not all hospital accommodations are like that. Some will not provide, very large storage for all the people inside. So you have to keep in mind that you might not get as much storage as you would get in a private rented apartment. Also, most hospital accommodations are usually shared spaces, so you're thinking of sharing your space, especially the kitchen and the living room area, and sometimes even the toilet, because not all hospital accommodations will come in suites. So think of sharing, facilities with other people, and sometimes it's not always very fun sharing with other people. Not everybody is as clean as you are, or not everybody might be as organized or do things the way you normally do them. Another disadvantage of staying in the hospital accommodation might be that some hospital accommodations might not allow you to have friends overnight. So even though it doesn't apply to this one, but some hospital accommodation, like the one I used to stay in, said you couldn't have a guest overnight. You could have a guest during the daytime, but we're not allowed legally to have guests overnight and stuff like that. So that's something to consider if you are staying in the hospital accommodation. But apart from that, I think if you can, why not stay in it? Except maybe you have a family, then you want to think of renting privately. But some hospital accommodations actually do have rooms they have like 1-bedroom apartments and 2-bedroom apartments. It's just that the queue and the waiting time for those kind of apartments are always very long. Sometimes it's just easier to rent outside than to be waiting for when you'll be granted those kind of apartments. Thank you guys for watching today's video. We've come to the end. I hope you guys liked it. Tell me what you think of this hospital accommodation in the comment section below. If you think it's nice, or if you just think it's meh, it's just one of those things. Or if you think it's too pricey, yeah, mention it down in the comment section below. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you like the content. Also check out my other videos and see if any one of them resonates with you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you. Bye.